Hi, and welcome to Retirement with Jim. On this channel, we talk about your ability to retire on a modest income, and you don't need $1 million to retire. So it's all about my personal journey. We take a look at what I have done and what I am doing in retirement, and want to, of course, share that with all of you. If you like my content, please hit the like and subscribe button. And if you feel the need, please make some comments. I'm glad to hear from people on topics you'd like me to talk about, and whether you agree or disagree. I welcome all comments. So with that, let's get started. So today we're going to talk about why your health is the number one thing that is going to affect your retirement. So your health is really paramount to how your retirement is going to go. So are you healthy? Are you not healthy? And what's your family history? What do you think, the longevity of, your retirement is going to be? Let's face it, nobody wants to work until they die. Just don't want to do that. No joy in that. For instance, are you working a job that's physically demanding and really taxes your ability, to get through the day? And is that a reason for you to take maybe an early retirement? Because you look at that and you say to yourself, "Oh man, let's face it, we all have to look at our own mortality and how long are we going to live, or we think we're going to live." You'd rather enjoy that time that you have and make the most of it and really enjoy at least the retirement that you can have for yourself. Along with that, okay, maybe you're in good shape and you're quite healthy, but on the same token, you say to yourself, I want to retire now so I can enjoy my retirement. I'm in good health. I can go out and travel. I can do things. I can be active, and be involved in, whether it's golf, tennis, hiking, all kinds of activities, that you feel like you're in the, really good shape for yourself. So, along with that, those are, some of the things that, from a health standpoint, should weigh heavily on your mind to a degree. It also has a lot to do with the planning. As you get near 65 to take Medicare, you have to ask yourself, okay, what plan do you want? There's the Advantage plan. There's the supplement plans, the N plan, the G plan. Me personally, I'm on the G plan. I've had some of my own health issues that I've had to work on, get better, get healthier. And because of that, I opted for the G plan. The G plan made sense for me because although I'm paying a monthly fee, it allows me the freedom under the G plan to have whatever doctor I want. And if you are going to travel, you're completely covered. You don't have to worry about, in-network. You also don't have to worry about tests. Everything's approved. It's done. And what isn't paid for by Medicare gets paid by your G plan. So, the most you're going to have is a $240 deductible for the year. And that's, now, of course, that bear in mind, you're paying your monthly, so it's a little bit more than that. But in the long run, I have comfort knowing that I don't have to wait, for instance, on tests. I don't have to wait for approval. I don't have to wait to get an approval to maybe see a specialist. None of that exists under the supplement plan. So whether it's N or G, you have more freedom of choice. And the Advantage plan, which a lot of people like to jokingly call the disadvantage plan, you've got restrictions. Now, yes, you don't have any cost up front. That's really what attracts most people. Oh, okay. They'll maybe offer, some dental and some free gym memberships and things of that sort. But you have restrictions of staying in network, the doctors that you choose, which means if you're going to travel, it's a greater challenge for yourself. Along with that, you then need approval for any kind of test. And to see another doctor or a specialist, all you have to wait on approvals. And if they don't approve it, then you're kind of out of luck. And so it's important to really assess where your health is and what you're going to need for yourself. So if a lot of people opt to say, hey, I'm really in great shape, I don't need to spend the money on the supplement plan. And that might be true at that moment. But what you have to think about when it comes to your health is, where are you going to be 10 years from now? What is your family history, and what does it tell you what you might potentially have in store for you? And you got to be honest about, you look at your parents and other brothers and sisters and family members, and what have they, had to deal with, and is there a likelihood that you are going to have to deal with some of the same problems? So when it comes to health, it isn't about just now how healthy you feel. And it's about where are you going to be down the road. And so, for instance, if you sign up for the Advantage plan, and then later on you said, oh, and I'd be better off on the supplement plan. Well, guess what? You have to get a physical, and they don't need many reasons to deny you the reason to get the supplement plan. So when you first go into Medicare and you're choosing what you want, you can choose the supplement plan with no questions asked, no medical test, no nothing. You're in and you're done. And your only requirement is just pay your monthly fee for the program. And, so, I'm kind of pro G plan, supplement plan, because I think in the long run, it really is something that allows you freedom of choice of how you want to spend your money, and how you want to take control of your health. Most importantly, you end up having a lot more say in what, your health care and your health coverage is going to be. So, when you look at your health, and you're getting ready to retire, it's one of the things that you're going to spend a little bit of time on, and you really got to study the choices and investigate what makes sense. You can tell I'm near the golf course. So make sure that when you're looking at those choices, take the time. Medicare will send you a book about all the Advantage plans and the supplement plans, so you can decide what makes sense for you. I would tell you, investigate it, really look at it. And sometimes it might be a bit like, oh my God, it's too much information. And when that happens, put down the book, give it a rest, and come back to it later. But don't make a mistake of choosing something just because it's simple, easy, get it done. Make sure you are choosing what is right and best for you. Because in the long run, the Advantage plan has its pros, but it also has its cons. One of the biggest cons you have is a lot of people end up with medical debt. And it's not really talked about that often. But look it up. You can do some research and find that it's out there. And that it's like traditional insurance. They pay 80, you got 20. That 20%, and especially when you're older and things go wrong, can run into a lot of money and a lot of debt. So keep in mind that, you want to make a really good choice when it comes to that. So with that, I'm going to sign off and tell you that I will see you in the next one.